Synergetic Journal Video, Episode 11, February 13, 2026. Starting Anew. Christina Herlofson's Synergetics Research Project. When all else fails, start anew. From a different individual economic initiative referential to nature's coordinate system. Surely such an energy rebirth system cannot be politics, religion, justice, money, warring. Those belief systems derive from the human condition. The human condition continues to engender fear, promoting false premises, promising comfort according to some degree of compromise, while not guaranteeing everyone's inherently inviolable integrity will be validated, much less admitting our mammalian species, humans, of universes eternal, omniscient mind, are designed to evolve. Humans everywhere on Earth have been evolving over millions of years of ignorance, eventually discovering we are cosmic beings made from the stars. Such omni-rational cognition recognition not only values our omni-egalitarian populations, which is defined in Oxford University Press Dictionary in accordance with the principle that all people are equal and deserve equal rights and opportunities, but also acknowledges, in quotes, omni-considerate love will always win out over most ruthless selfishness. From R. Buckminster Fuller, May 19, 1975, citation and context at Metaphysical and Physical in Synergetics Dictionary. Obviously, the score is only cosmically accounted, as the momentarily visible and tunable considerations cannot inform the inherited limited comprehension of local players. Who, amongst us, is not a local player on the world stage? Is it not the theater that in every special case requires the vector equilibrium, since the VE is a zero starting point? The empty universe that is ready to accommodate any act, any audience, and ever intertransforming energy synergy environments, including the human condition. Synergetics 503.01. Of course, you want me to go on and on while preserving your public persona. That contradictory personality whose performances in podcasts, newsrooms, sometimes stage settings in your own home. That typically shows a bookcase, perhaps displaying various objects on shelves, awards, trophies, framed certificates, and licenses. Evidence to validate your credibility. So do I. My stage setting displays some of my framed paintings and arts and crafts projects that I am no longer focused on. What is credible, not innocent of ruthless selfishness as an opponent, proponent, component, in the grand scheme of things, that is so fixated on conformity to the status quo's powerful grip on humanity's false allegiances, while adamantly refusing to explore potentially omni-rational survival stratagems, including everyone's trial and error steps that every human depends on, as experience always comes before thinking. Surely, it cannot be difficult to learn and recall the words we can read in Synergetics 100.010, awareness of the child in the simplest descriptions, in quotes, Awareness equals self plus otherness, and awareness equal observer plus observed, end quotes. There is no logical reason to shun omnicomprehensive aspects of TEUCP, the evolving universal communication process, while enabling AI emulations to usurp the rudimentary essentials of language by the unique individual's design and principle, which is to gather information in order to solve local problems. When was such an integral design designated to the alien intelligence? The more accurately identified AI that we continue referring to as artificial intelligence. The repetitiveness of its cadence becomes off-putting, recognized as a false persona, not of the uniquely individual inflections that identify a human, not a surrogate performer. In Synergetics 100.012, when would it not be essential to memory store what Bucky learned and shares with our self-other awareness, since universe to each of us must be all that is, including the observer who is saying, writing, reading, conveying the message? When would it not be essential as metaphysical, in parentheses, metaphysical mind, and one's own physical neuronal circuits to admit that environment is all that is, accepting, not excluding, the articulator in every special case communication process? Not only does experience come before thinking, environments in universe apparently come before every trial and error, explored survival stratagems throughout the human condition, which applies to everyone on Earth. Gratefully, faithfully, eternally, Christina Herlofson.